Right. Welcome everybody. Hope everyone is well. We are here again tonight. As I've promised that I'll be live today on the Octa Broker platform, and we're gonna be talking about a very interesting and a very powerful topic right now. As we all know, that crypto is a topic right now. We are seeing a lot of coins being launched, and yeah, we have seen that the stable coins as well as the meme coins, they surged from 20 billion capitalization to 120. So that shows you an interest that a lot of people are having in crypto. So it is for us to make sure that we capitalize on this market. And I know a lot of you would say, how do we capitalize on this market? When is the best time to buy? When is the best time to sell cryptocurrencies? And a lot of people are always having this thing at the back of their heads that, look, I can only buy crypto, which is not true. A CFD platform, contract for difference, always gives you an opportunity rather to ensure that you can capitalize on price fluctuations that comes within this market at any given time. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is MJ Givens Kgasi, and today I will be your speaker, and we're going to talk about how crypto investors can capitalize on the CFD trading platform. We spoke about a lot of things in the past few weeks, especially on Octa platforms and as well as streams that we've been running. That as much as there is a new regulatory framework that is being introduced, and how do you protect ourselves? So platforms like this, Octa, made it possible for us to share the knowledge that we have so that everybody can find themselves on the safe side. Please ensure that you engage with me as we are on the stream. The comment section, by the way, is there for you to ask questions, to communicate, as well as to engage. So I want to welcome everybody on the live stream. Right, just before we do so, please do note that we have a disclaimer here, and I want to go through this disclaimer. Any opinions, news, research, prices, analysis, or other information discussed in this webinar or linked to this presentation is provided as a general market commentary and does not constitute investment advice, right? So please ensure that you understand this disclaimer, that we are not here to give you any financial advice. This does not constitute an investment advice. So about me, for those of you, if it's the first time you see me, I want to say you came to the right platform at the right time, especially during a time where one needs to capitalize on crypto. So I've been trading for the past 10 years now, and I've been a trading coach for some years. So I have a 10 years experience, and I'm actually a YouTube live streamer. So I have a streaming channel where I stream almost every day, right? And I'm proud to say that my streaming channel is proudly sponsored by Octa. So if you have seen my stream, you've seen that Octa also plays a role in our partnership to ensure that everyone can get as much education as possible. So you can always check it out whenever you are free. I'm also a day trader. So I usually take advantage of intraday setups that are being given to me in the markets. So it is important to know that I'm also a former banker. So that's when I was introduced to the financial markets. And that's why today you will always see me glued on the screen, or anything that has to do with finance. You will know that I want to be relatively involved, right? So yeah, that's all about me. The agenda for today, right? So this agenda is going to be plain, it's going to be simple. You would be very much surprised how many people have actively involved in the crypto space, right? So I'm in South Africa, so we understand that in South Africa we have like 15 million citizens, by the way, that have been actively involved in crypto, right? So it tells you there is a serious demand in this thing, but you'll be surprised that a lot of people have been involved in crypto, but they cannot understand the difference between basics. And that's what this webinar tonight is all about. We're just going to keep it simple, and we're going to ensure that we understand the basics, that before we ensure that we capitalize with hard-earned money that we've been saving up to say, I want to invest in crypto. We are here to give you that education and give you the basics. Get the basics right before anything. profit maximization always comes when knowledge is acquired. So you need to ensure that you have the best knowledge possible in this market, because remember, trading involves risk. So you're not going to come in with a blind eye. So it is important to understand that. So on our agenda today, we're going to be relatively talking about the comparison of cryptocurrency and Forex, because some of you, yes, you would understand that Forex is all about currencies, and crypto, you're talking about decentralized markets, right? But many of the people don't understand that you can trade crypto. Bitcoin, you can buy it, you can sell it on a CFD platform. You don't have to treat it like equities where you're only buying and you don't have an opportunity, and you're only relying on appreciation of a stock market or a stock company or a certain portfolio. So with crypto, you can buy. And so I'm just going to be showing you the difference between the two. Also, we're going to go through the benefits of trading both cryptocurrency and Forex simultaneously. It is important as a trader. I always say this, and I preach this wherever I go. Trading is a business, and you need to always ensure that when you are going to get into this space, you treat it like a business, you give it the respect that it deserves. It's always going to take care of you, right? So I will just be going through the benefits of trading both of them. So as you diversify in your portfolio, can you differentiate between the two? We're looking at liquidity, we're looking at things like spread charged on different assets, right? So I'm also going to be explaining how to choose trades. One thing I've also noticed on my live stream is that you're relatively having a lot of people that know how to trade, can get direction, but the risk for them is a problem. So I'll be showing you that. So I've prepared a demo account for me to execute trades, different orders, limit orders, pending orders, so that you can understand the risk ratio as well as the whole psychology behind risk management. And we are also going to discuss the pitfalls and how to protect yourself from losses. I've mentioned that it is important that you are always having a good risk appetite, and your approach is always putting you on the safe side, right? And as you are staying tuned to this webinar, at the end, I'll be giving away a bonus that you can always take advantage of. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Welcome, and let's get to it. Just also, the session will last for about 45 minutes. So we're going to be here for like 45 minutes or so. And after that, we are going to be done and dusted with this. Remember, again, on the 17th, there is another one. So today, we're just going to give you the basics. And as we go on for the 17th, there will be another webinar. So make sure that you stay tuned, right? So please use the YouTube live chat to ask your questions during the webinar. I will also be checking them as we go with the webinar. And this is also something that is very important, and I know it's not on my slides. Ensure that you like this stream, and if you haven't subscribed, do so that when more educational contents are coming from this channel, YouTube will always recommend that you watch them, and they will notify you. So make sure, let's try to get at least 100 likes like we normally do it, right? 100 likes for this stream, and let's get the engagement going. Right. So the first question that I'm going to ask you, and please ensure that you use the comment section. Like I said, I don't want it to be a one-way thing. I want us to be communicating as much as we can. And that's why you have the live chat there where you can comment, right? What is your trading experience? So I've got 3 options here. Is it crypto only? Are you only a crypto trader? You are a Forex trader? Or you are trading both like myself? I trade both Forex as well as crypto. So on the comment section there, I can see everybody is giving me a hi, a good evening, let's go. I can see everyone, and I appreciate the fact that you are engaging. But now, please answer me on this one. What's your trading experience? Are you trading crypto only, Forex only, both, right? Ensure that you engage with me. While you are writing that, let me take you through the comparison of cryptocurrency and Forex, right? So keep those comments coming if you are trading, what's your trading experience? All right. So comparison of cryptocurrency and Forex. So let's try to look at the difference between the two. So we're looking at volatility. For those of you that have been following me, you know I enjoy volatility. I like volatility. But with volatility, I always say there are 2 things. You can capitalize on price movements, Or if you are reckless, you are simply going to expose yourself, expose your equity too much, and you will find yourself losing money. And I don't want you to have that approach, right? So when it comes to the crypto market is high volatility. So you're expecting high volatility. You would see that like today, Bitcoin has went down, right? Currently, I think it's trading around 80,000 or so when I looked at it during the day. You would see that maybe Bitcoin today, it's down by 2%, 3%, of which when you look at the Forex market, you find a middle volatility. And what do we mean by middle volatility? It's not as volatile as the cryptocurrency, right? And what does it tell you? If you are trading both of them, then you can have even different type of strategy. And I think that's what we are also going to do with our next webinar, right? You can have two different types of strategy where you capitalize on high volatility. You've got the whole risk management behind it, and you can take advantage of trading the Forex market and have a very, in particular, very disciplined approach on this, okay? So just know that cryptocurrency is volatile more than the Forex market, right? Liquidity, less liquid compared to the Forex majors. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum have better liquidity than the altcoins. On the other hand, on Forex market, we have high liquidity. Major currency pairs like Euro, dollar, and USD, Japanese, we see them as volatile. And one can ask, MJ, when you talk about liquidity, what are you actually talking about? So when we're talking about liquidity, we are referring to how active the market is, right? So it is always determined by how many traders are actively trading and the trading volume they are trading. So on the Euro, dollar, and the USD Japanese, a lot of people are involved in this. That's why you have high liquidity. So remember, crypto is relatively new in the space of trading. So you have less liquidity, you know. That's why here I say compared to major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? They have a better liquidity than altcoins, right? So on this one, you would realize, and as I will go to the charts, I will want you to appreciate the spread that comes with a market that is less liquid, that has less liquidity, but the spread is fairly tight. And this is what I appreciate of using a CFD platform like Octa, where you are having a less liquid market, but the spread is tight. That means you can always take advantage of that. Now, trading hours, this one is also important, right? When we are looking at the trading hours, we need to realize that the crypto market, cryptocurrency market is 24/7 trading, available every day, including weekends and holidays. So if you are like me, you're just obsessed with the charts. On the weekends, when you're having a dinner with your family, you're opening the charts. Every now and then, you are swimming even with your phone, one hand up, because you just want to look at the charts. Cryptocurrency could work for you because it's 24/7 available every day, including weekends, right? So back then, when I started trading, we used to just rely on the Forex market that is operating only on weekdays following global financial markets, right? So it's Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're not having anything to trade. I know to a certain extent, you might feel like, no, man, I need to take advantage of this market. It's a Saturday morning. I want to take advantage of this market. And that's the advantage of trading the cryptocurrency and diversifying your portfolio to say, fine, some people even go to an extent that they trade Forex maybe Monday to Friday, and on weekends, they only trade crypto. You can say you do 3 days in, 3 days out. You look at cryptocurrency, right? Now, let's talk about regulation. So I don't want to use the word it's unfortunate, but we need to understand that regulation, when it comes to this, it all depends on different regulatory frameworks that you would have in different countries, right? So on the cryptocurrency, it's loosely regulated in many regions, but the FX market is highly regulated by financial authorities. So if you are in South Africa, you will be aware of the FSCA, right? Which is a regulatory board. So you would know that the FX market is regulated at some point. When you look at cryptocurrency and you look at the South African Reserve Bank, they don't see crypto as a legal tender. right? They don't see it as a legal tender because it's not backed by the central bank. But obviously, and this is not one thing that I don't want to get into because I want to keep it as basic as possible. The formation of central bank digital currencies is coming in from different regions. So a lot of countries at this point, they're appreciating the fact that, look, crypto is here to stay, and we might as well see how we can all benefit out of it. So yes, cryptocurrency is loosely regulated in many regions, but the FX market is highly regulated by financial authorities. Right. So benefits of trading both cryptocurrency and Forex simultaneously is diversification of income. Like I always say, you can even have two accounts. Let's say you open an account, you say, I have an account for FX market and I have an account for cryptocurrency. Or you can have one account where you trade everything and you are disciplined enough to differentiate between the two and have a proper risk management for both of them, right? Increased trading opportunities. So let's say, for example, you are having a market that is consolidating. So for those of you who don't know what market consolidation or side movements is when price is just moving. So maybe Bitcoin is ranging between 70,000 a coin and 80,000. So you're just having that difference of a 10,000 mark, right? So you're like, I don't see this market moving past 80,000 or moving below 70,000. It's just moving sideways, right? You can always say, now I can look into the FX market. Or if the FX market, you're looking at the euro dollar trading at maybe $1.04, it's trading between $1.04 and $1.05. You can say, I don't see much of this price. Therefore, what is it that I can look into? Then you can say, let me diversify my portfolio by looking into a crypto portfolio, right? Hedging strategies. This one is very important. So depending on where you are watching me from, currently now where I am in South Africa, we are seeing a depreciation of the rand and we are seeing obviously inflation, right? That, you know what it does? It reduces the purchasing power. So investors like me and you, this is where we hedge against economic instability or currency devaluation. So we are saying, fine, we don't have much confidence maybe in our fiat currency, which is the South African rand. Where can I take my money now? The stock portfolio is not performing well. And where can I run to? Now, Bitcoin for now, it is now being labeled as the digital gold asset. And what I mean by that is the safest safe haven asset. So they call it the digital gold. So back in the days before the cryptocurrency was introduced, when there was a lot of issues, geopolitical tensions, economic instability, and so on, right? What investors used to do is they used to look for an asset that is safe. So what they will do is they look into gold, then you see buying into gold and you're seeing appreciation of gold going to 2,800 an ounce or so. But now investors have got multiple choices now. They don't have to run to gold when there's a lot of economic instability. They can rush into crypto and say, on the cryptocurrencies, where can I take advantage? Right. So those are the benefits of the two. Now, let's do another question before we get into the charts, right? I want to ask you this question. What's your most important thing in trading for you? Are you looking for stability? Are you looking for high probability? Or you are looking for managed risk? So as you are doing that, I want to go back to what you were saying. So I can see that most of you here are saying you are trading both, followed by people that are trading Forex only. So like I said, this opens up a room for you to look into more investment, right? As long as you have a good, proper approach when it comes to it. So what's the most important thing in your trading? Are you looking for stability? You are looking for high profitability or managed risk? You can just let me know there on the comment section. Even if you can say one, I would know one is stability, or you can just say two, type two. It's well up to you. I see some of you are saying both. So Sianda, it can't be both, my friend, because there are three things here, unless if you say all, right? So, but I want you to be realistic with yourself. Be realistic with yourself. what are you looking at? Are you looking at stability, high probability, or managed risk? So for those of you that are saying they are looking for high profitability now, in the business world, when you want to maximize on profits, right, you are always encouraged to diversify portfolio. Meaning to say, if you are selling some goods, you need to increase your product line. So if you're only selling cookies, now you want to maximize on high profitability, then you look for a product that can give you that and add into your product line. What you then do is you're selling cookies. You're now saying the people that are buying cookies, they can always take advantage of a beverage. Now you're selling hot beverages or cold beverages. That's how you get into high profitability. So even in trading, that's what happens when you are saying, okay, I've been trading Forex, but I feel like I'm just making this much every month. And I feel like it's not enough because I want to scale and I want to grow. That's what this webinar is made for you to now look into extending your product line, lack of a better word, right? I like using trading as a business, right? So you're extending into your product line, you're introducing a new product line with your team, and you're like, let's see, So that's what it's all about. Manage risk. It's mostly people that are saying, look, I always find myself, I have a good strategy. MJ, don't get me wrong, I have a good strategy, but my problem is one thing. I always find myself blowing accounts. I don't know how I can manage my risk. So I'll also be showing you that. And I understand the frustration of people don't know where to put their stop loss, and you don't know where you can, what loss size should you be using, and those kind of things. All right. So thank you so much for engaging. I can see we have a lot of people here that are saying 1 and 3, I think, is dominating at this point. 1 and 3 is dominating at this point. And when you answer this, maybe one can ask, why are we asking these questions? This helps us that when we do our next webinar, we understand what the masses are struggling from, so that when we compile something, we compile an educational content that is based on what you need. Because it's one thing to come here on the stream and you are just talking everything that people don't want to hear. But when we engage like this, then the next time we can know, when we come back forth, we can now say, guys, let's just have a webinar about high profitability, or let's have a webinar just about risk, right? So thank you so much for engaging there. So when I get to the charts, I'll be showing you this, that now, once you understand that you are getting into this market because of you're looking for stability, high profitability, and by the way, this is not only for people that have already started trading. Some of you have not started trading, right? Now you are saying, okay, I'm new into crypto, I'm new into trading in general. What is it that I'm looking for? Once now you have decided, right, you want to now open a position. Let's look at the Forex trading process demonstration, right? So you normally have market order, which is an instant buy and sell at the current price. You're looking at Bitcoin at $70,000 a coin, you're buying there. You're looking at WTI, you want to buy or sell at $73 a barrel or so. You're buying there. Limit order, however, is when you buy or you sell at the set price better than the market price, right? So there's a price that is better than the one that is anticipated by the market. Stop order triggers a trade once the price reaches a specific level. So I'm going to just go to this after this slide, right? So you can put a pending order, whether it's a buy order or a sell limit, a sell stop, a buy limit, or buy stop. And I know the confusion. A lot of people might be confused when it comes to this. And today, like I said, we're going to keep it basic, and I'll be showing you, right? Now, once you have got your orders running, it is important that your trade, we know it's now open. Whether it's a market execution, you are now saying, I need to track my price movements. It is important. Track your price movements. If, let's say, you are having a 9-to-5 job, you are normally you are not able to look at the charts on a computer. You can always have maybe your Octa app or any trading platform, whether it's an MT4, MT5. you can always check on your phone to monitor price, to see the decision that you have made, is it going accordingly, or you need to do a reevaluation of your analysis, right? You can adjust your stop loss or take profit. I like doing this when I'm 70% to TP. I like putting my stop loss on break even. That way I'm assured, right, that if the trade goes back down to my entry, I won't lose anything. All right. So risk management, this is one of the most important slides on this, right? Not using a stop loss. The mistake that I see a lot of people do is they are holding on to losing trades, hoping for a rebound. So for those of you who don't know my story, I once held a British pound USD trade for like 3 months or 4 months. It was horrible. And it was back in the days, and I was not, obviously, I would just have to put it out there. It was back then, and I was not using a broker like Octa. So the broker I was using, they were charging swap. So my swap was ridiculous. It was too high. So if you are here on the stream and you are using the Octa platform, you would know that you don't have to pay swap, right? An overnight charge. So if you are holding a trade overnight, they will charge you for that. So my swap was fairly high, and I held this trade because I thought it will come back. It will come back, and it never did. So you can imagine I've wasted how many months holding on to one trade. That's why I'm so obsessed with stop loss. I can never trade without it. I have already put it in my system that it has to be a stop loss or no trade. That's my principle. So the advice I can give is that always set a stop loss to the limit potential losses. A good rule of thumb is to risk only 1 to 2% of your total portfolio. And like I said, when I get on the charts, make sure that you still tuned in. It will be important for you to see how I take trades, spread charged, where I put my stop loss, where I put my TP. That will be very important to see. Lack of diversification. I normally see traders investing in everything in one coin, leading to high risk. For example, we have seen with new coins that have been launched, especially meme coins, they can be launched for a day and they crash tomorrow. So it's always good to ensure that you diversify them. When you are not finding it profitable, maybe on the meme coins, they're just too risky for you, too volatile for you, you can look into stable coins. Advice: diversify across multiple assets, including stable coins and less volatility or volatile cryptos to reduce exposure to a single asset's price swings. You also have seen with, if you remember, Melania's coin, which is the wife to Donald Trump. She launched a coin like today, for example, and within a month back to, it was down, crashed. So imagine if you are only trading meme coins. When that coin crashes, you don't have anything. You can't trade anything. So it is important to always make sure that you diversify your portfolio. Over trading and ignoring trade volume. Making too many trades or trading illiquid assets with low volume, right? Stick to well-reached trades and ensure that the asset has enough trading volume to avoid slippage and price manipulation. One can arguably say to me, MJ, what we saw with Trump's coin traded at $7 per coin when it was launched. In 2 days, it went to $75 to $79. One can arguably say maybe there was a market manipulation involved there. And when you enter into such kind of a market, you will find yourself experiencing slippage and whatnot, and experiencing also market manipulation. So also stick to the crypto assets that you have enough. I always talk about research and data. Ensure that you have enough data on a particular coin to say, this thing has been trading like this from 2012, 2013, so I'm comfortable getting into it. So ensure that you don't overtrade and you don't ignore trade volume. Right. So I think that's it from my slides. Please allow me, as I said, I've prepared just a dummy account for you guys just to show you, because this is something that I have noticed on also my stream, where a lot of people would ask me, MJ, I don't know where to put my stop loss. How does it work? Which lot size should I use? I'm using a small account. I have this much in my account, and I'm merely prepared this for you today. right? So let's go to orders. Basic orders. If you are using MT4, MT5, and you are struggling with lot size, you have tuned into the right place, because today I'm just going to use the Octa web platform. So you can go on your Octa portal and just go to trading. It will take you to this if you've got funds on this particular web, right? Based platform. So right now I have BTC on a 1 hour time frame, right? For those who don't know, again, 1 hour time frame, it simply means every candle that you see here is represented by an hour. It's now currently trading at 78,955. So this for me is very important, which is price, right? So I'll tell you what are two things that are important for me: percentage and price. Percentage and price. Because that's where I measure volatility. So what do I mean by percentage? If I take this on the daily chart, meaning to say the chart that you will see here is represented by a day. So this is yesterday, this is Friday, this is today. Oh no, in fact, this is Sunday, because remember again, this thing is moving on weekends, right? So this is Sunday, which is the 9th of March. This is the 10th of March. Let me do it like this so that you can have a broader view of this, right? Now, one can ask, MJ, I want to sell Bitcoin, but I don't know which lot size to use because I don't even understand the spread. I would say look at price. Now, when it says 78,925, it simply means if I have one coin, right now, this one coin is represented by this much. So I need $78,842 for me to own one coin, right? Percentage, what do I mean? If you come here on top left, you have a percentage here. It says minus, if I put it on this last candle here, can you see there it says minus 2.3. So that means Bitcoin is down by 2% for the day, right? So it is important for me to know that my price and my percentage. So therefore, I cannot buy Bitcoin because it's already down by 2%. It's a lot. 2% is a lot. You might see it as something that is, it's not a lot or anything, but it's actually a lot. 2% is a lot. So I cannot buy this. And I was telling the people I was streaming with in the morning again that we cannot buy Bitcoin at this point because it's showing you the signs of weakness, right? So what am I going to do? If I want to sell it, for example, let's do risk behind this. If I want to sell it, maybe where I have my blue line here, where I can say, this is my retest. I'm waiting for it to come at 81,000. Then I want to sell. What can I do? Two things, right? I will come on new order. Let's say I'm at work and I want to take this. We have analyzed and you are happy that you want to sell there. I will come to new order, then go to pending order, right? Immediately when I click on pending order, look at what happens here. You would find this blue dotted line and it's written pending order. I'll try to zoom it as much as I can. Pending order. Where am I selling? 81,000. So instrumentation is very important again. You must rely on your instruments. So this is provided for you to make your life simple. So I want to sell it here and I want to put my TP maybe at 77,000, for example. So what I need to do is I'm going on my pending order and I click on sell limit. I can adjust this to this level. So I want to sell here, right? This is where I want to sell. Where is your stop loss? Your stop loss must be above this level, because you wanted that when it comes to this level, it must execute you. You won't be on the charts, maybe. Risk reward ratio, you are willing to lose. If I use 0.01 on this, check something. Already this shows you, how easy can this be? Already shows you that if you execute at this pending order and it goes against you, you are going to lose $12. Can you see now that you don't have to go the manual way, use a calculator and know per pip how much this thing costs, or it will cost you, right? TP, you come on your left-hand side, you click on plus TP here, and you can say maybe your TP is at 78,151 or 59, right? What you then do is your TP says 35, meaning to say you are making double of what you are willing to lose. And you can say on your left-hand side there, you will see on the blue thingy there, you can click place order. Now, what does it say? Order placed. Okay. You can click on your lower end here to see if you've got pending order. Remember, you didn't execute. You didn't execute this trade. You are saying when it comes to this level, it must sell you at 0.01. So that means when this market comes at this level, you are going to be executed. You can always click on it just to double check. There it is. Your stop loss is there. Your TP is there. As a trader, this is the type of lifestyle you should be living, knowing that your assets, your equity, they are protected at all times. You're not just relying on yourself, but you are relying on the power behind instrumentation. So meaning to say when this price comes at this point, it's going to execute you and you go to the downside. Now, can you see that I started with a stop loss before my TP? So in trading, I normally say don't arrive before you depart. It is important for you to manage your stop loss first before you can think of the rewards. Think of what could potentially go wrong before you think of celebrations. Okay? Now, if you want to cancel it, maybe it goes down and it doesn't want to come to your point, you can simply come lower here and then just cancel it. Okay? One person can ask, MJ, what if I just want to execute price immediately? Then you go to new order. And if you want to sell, I can buy it. Remember, we saw that it's down by 1%. So we can buy it. So let's say I'm on 1 hour and I want to sell this. Do I know the lot size? I'm not sure. Let's say I'm not sure that if I use 0.01, what if it's too much for me? And I've seen people struggle from, they enter a trade. After they've entered the trade, they're like, oh, that's too much. Even if I put my stop loss, it's going to blow my amount, right? How can you avoid to do that when you're trading crypto or any asset for that matter using a platform like this, right? You can say, again, TP is there, SL is there. You start with SL. Let's say you want to sell now where it is. You put your stop loss maybe here, or you want to put your stop loss where previously we said we want to enter. It's already showing you, if you're going to take this trade on 0.01, you're going to lose $30. So you are looking at your account and say, no, per trade, I lose around maybe $50, just an example, or $100. Then you can say, I increase my lot size, right? Not actually here, here. Order volume, increase lot size, there. It's changing now to $61. Risk reward, 1:2. What does that mean? I'm willing to gain 2 times I'm willing to lose. So if I'm willing to lose $60, I want to gain at least $100. I mean, $120. What do you then do? You come to TP. You can just drag it until it arrives at your $60. There it is. Again, it is important, ladies and gentlemen, of not making this mistake where you have already executed the trade and you are thinking this has already been placed. So your stop loss is intact. No, this has to be 120. Remember, 1:2 risk reward. So let's say your stop loss is here. Can you see the distance between this line here and my TP is longer than the distance between my stop loss and my entry? Why does that happen? It happens because your risk reward is 1:2, and it's a good way of doing business at this point. What do you then do? You come to the left-hand side, you say, place order. Is your order placed? You want to confirm, right? You come down, you say open trades. There, already it's showing me I'm losing $1.05, $2, right? $3 or so. It's already there. So you don't need a calculator anymore. And I know, I'm saying this with respect to everyone that is watching. I know there are people that have been trading for years and still they cannot manage this simple thing. So a platform like this is just to make things simple for you. I was one of those people. After 4 years, I still couldn't understand which lot size should I be using and whatnot. If I want to check on my trades, I just click on it. I can see, okay, I'm still safe. I'm losing this much. Then I can relax and do other things. Does it make sense? We've got K Inc. Main is saying, wow, Octa interface is a life changer. Talk about working smart, not working hard. Exactly, my friend. It doesn't matter how many years we've been trading. This helps you execute trades much simpler. You don't need to stress with calculator and no per pip how much. It has already calculated everything for you. Lot size, you are not sure, and those kind of things. This is where now this changes the game. So always take advantage of this, ladies and gentlemen. Risk is very important. Ensure that you apply it at all times. Let me take this time to open an opportunity for everyone to ask questions. We've got a few minutes left just before we close the session. If you have a question, ensure that you ask it now. And by the way, be reminded that we have another webinar on the 17th of March. Again, I'll be here, and now I'll be showing you strategies that one can use. Where can I enter trade? Where can I buy it? So I'm sure now, after this, you're going to go on the Octa portal, get this on your system, play around with it. Test it as much as you can. Your money will always be safe because you would know that I just need to click on TP or stop loss and I know how much I'm losing. All right. If I have a question, where can I ask a question? You can ask it on the live chat there. Any question from anybody? Maggie is asking, is it safe? Is it safe to execute that kind of trade without retest? No, it's not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's a very good question. Remember, I'm just executing it for I'm just executing it just because of it's a demonstration. So very powerful question there you have asked me, Maggie. Don't execute it when it's just going. Wait to buy at the high. I always talk about the importance of buying at a discount and buying at the high, right? So I cannot, if I was trading and I've analyzed this, I wouldn't have done this. I only did it because I just wanted to show you how this platform can make your life easier, right? You don't have to panic. Because someone asked me, if I use Octa platform and I use 0.01, will I be in trouble? Now I've just showed you with 0.02, you are safe. With 0.02, you can see how safe you are. So it is important for you to have such kind of webinars where we can engage as much as we can. See, saying all good. Thanks, MJ. This is Nontland is saying, when trading crypto, which one is better to swing it on or intraday setup? So with my personal preference would be, I like swinging Bitcoin on 4 hours. So I can swing it on 4 hours and let it run the whole week. And intraday setups, I would say look into Solana. Spread again, wonderful. Can't complain. Can't complain. I can't complain of the spread. Like I said, when you are in a market that is flatted, you normally have cheap spread or low spreads. But now we are in crypto that is not flatted at the moment, comparing it to majors, right? So yeah, let me take some few questions and we can wrap it up. K Ink Main say you spoke about percentage change now earlier today, new fan. Are the percentage different crypto and Forex? Absolutely, my friend. So with Forex, for example, if I go on the daily, let me show you a percentage change, the difference between the two. Can you please allow me to just close this? I just want to show you something when it comes to percentage change. So can you see on Bitcoin currently, what does it show me? It shows me Bitcoin is down by 2%, 2.7%, or let's just run it off 3%. Okay, let's just run it off to 3%. So Bitcoin is down by 3%, and you look at something like, let's put euro dollar. So let's compare Forex and crypto. So let's look at the euro USD. I'm on the daily. Now let's look. Can you see it's down by minus 0.16? So you can not really compare the two. The volatility is just on another level when it comes to crypto. So that means there's a lot of opportunity to enter trade. So I hope I answered your question. Bitcoin is down by 3% for the day, where else euro dollar is down by 0.16, not even down by 0.50 or 0.80, not even 1%, but Bitcoin already is down by 3%. All right. Okay, I think Jerry is answered there. Ngosan is asking at what time will the next session be? So yeah, the next session will be at 7 p.m. as well on the same platform. So ensure that you hit the notification bell. You have a subscribe already. I know if you just joined us, please click on the like. Like I said, the more you like, the more YouTube is going to recommend this to as many people. There are a lot of educational platforms that you guys can take advantage of. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. From your president, MJ Givens Kgasi. I'll see you on the other side. Please be reminded that if you need an account, you can always click on the description down there on Octa and open your account. If you have questions, they have also places where you can ask your question. I just want to go to my slide just before I end this, right? Allow me just 1 minute before I close the session. Just want to show you something quickly for those of you that say, I want the bonus, how can I take advantage of Octa's bonus? Let me allow you to do so. Just 1 second, please. Still loading. I just want to go through what we have discussed. Right. So yeah, you can always have the trading app. Octa offers a wide range of trading instruments with low spreads, fast execution, zero commissions, and it also has various educational resources, 24 hours customer support, and strong commitment to funds and data security. Yes, you would say you are frustrated that there's not much education. I'm saying to you, there is education here. They are also sponsoring my YouTube channel, where you can learn as much as you can also about their products. Adverts, I normally place them there for you guys to learn about it. So yeah, take advantage of their educational resources and their 24-hour customer support, right? So if you wanna double your deposit, right? At this point, I want 100% bonus. This is a promo code that you can use on the right-hand side. You open a Octa trading app or visit the official website. Go to your profile, find the promo code section in the menu, enter promo code and press activate. Make a deposit and enjoy a bonus. So this is the promo code MJ Crypto. MJ Crypto. You can do so. while you are still here or just after the stream. Take advantage of this. So for those of you who don't understand bonus, it simply means if I put $50, then Octa is relatively going to offer another $50. That helps me also my equity to be a bit up so that I can have enough leverage to take as many trades as possible, obviously with the risk conscious, right? So yeah. So in the summary, what we have discussed is the benefits of Forex and crypto traders, its component suitability for traders and applicable scenarios. We have also reviewed the risk management. I've already showed you that you can just buy and sell using the platform where you put your stop loss and where you put your TP, your pending orders. And we talked about trading principles as well. Start with your stop loss before your TP. Remember, don't arrive before you depart. It's the name of the game, right? Key takeaways of this webinars. Analyze trading instruments to understand how they behave under various market conditions. Review your actions, reflect on your decisions to identify what worked well and what can be improved. And always ensure that you keep up with the latest market news and updates. Use educational resources to enhance your understanding of trading strategies, right? So we have already went through our Q&A. So on the screen there, you can just please take a moment to fill in our survey. Your feedback is essential for us to improve our future webinars. This survey will only take a minute, so you can also take a picture there so that you can be part and parcel of this. All right. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you again on the 17th of March. This is where now I'm going to say, now you know how to open trades, how simple it can be to use a platform like what we have used. And now you're executing trades. You've come to a level where you're now executing trades because of you're going to learn the strategies that I use. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in from me, your president. I'll see you. Good night. Cheers.